All right, boys. So finally, we are getting around to doing the talking hands video and whatnot. And today we got a little fun one. Obviously, I've talked about this, but the video didn't come out pretty good the first time around. However, I got it dialed in. So obviously today we got the My Little Pony trading card game, or I guess just a collector card game. So today we're going to go over my collection, right, of the My Little Pony collector card game, going over the master set that I'm trying to complete. And you guys can see this out of the corner of the screen, but we got a box here, boys. We got an entire box of 24 packs. I'm not going to open all of them, but we're going to get cracking into a couple of them, and hopefully we got some good pull, like maybe another one of these bad boys. But before we get into that, boys, I just want to say thank you so much for the support. Be sure to, like, subscribe, comment, do all that fun stuff down below. You guys know the drill. Taking a break from the motovlogs for a little bit, especially right now because there's a tornado warning, right? I mean, we're just getting hit with storms left and right. That ain't fun. So unfortunately, got to take a break from the motovlogs. But yeah, boys, thank you all so much for the support. If you guys like what you see, let me know down in the comments what you guys like to see next. But yeah, let's get cracking into this. So first, I'm gonna give you a brief overview of kind of like what the cards are about and that kind of thing. How does it compare to other popular card games, more so Pokemon, right? And taking a crack at this binder so you guys can see my progress on the master set. And then we're gonna top it off with a few pack openings to see if we get something nice to top it all off. So what is this, right? So it's just a collector card game, right? So this is basically all my bulks. These are all like the commons, right? So basically, right, they're just cards, collectible cards, right, which obviously show either different characters, right? Like these rares all show an individual character that has appeared in the show. These holo rares which show screenshots, well, not this one, but yeah, kind of like bits of the show. There's a bunch of different rarities. There's a bunch of different kinds of cards and whatnot, different like kind of little subsets. So far, right? So in the Moon Edition, there's 3 series, right? Series 1, which I believe is the Twilight Sparkle Edition production. Flash a picture of that on the screen. Series 2, I know, is the Rainbow Dash Edition production. And then this is Series 3, right? So this is the newest set, right? So Moon Edition Series 3 is the newest set. In one of my videos, I showed a clip of me scrolling through the card list to show you guys that these are heat, yo. These things are heat. So especially like this kind of artwork, they're super nice, super nice. And then we get the ultra rares, my personal favorite character from the show. Shout out Starlight Glimmer. And I'll go a little bit more in depth in how they kind of categorize the rarities, especially once we get down to this bad boy. Oh my god. But yeah, so this is just a collector card game, right? So there is no TCG. I should say there's no game associated with this, specifically with this line of cards. I do believe that they do make a trading card game. However, I am not familiar with that at all. I'm only familiar with this because I just really like collecting, right? But let's get a crack open into this binder, boys, so you guys can see the master set. So production, please flash the total amount of cards in this set, right? So that's how many cards. Now it's not a small amount, but it's definitely not like some of the Pokemon sets. Briefly, some of the main differences, right, between the Pokemon TCG, right, and this, there is no game associated with this. That's kind of like the main difference, but they are still collectible. They have different rarities and whatnot. You can get insane hits like this bad boy. I feel like collecting this is a little bit easier, especially when it comes to master setting, because you don't have to worry about regular, reverse holo, and the holo version, and then you got to collect all of it. No. Everything's kind of laid out for you. All cards are accounted for. But yeah, so the first page, right, we just got the regular rares, right? And the rarity is just denoted by that little letter up top. So this is just a regular R, and just like Pokemon, they're labeled. I don't know if you guys can tell. It's got writing, right? Same way you would look at a card on the bottom in Pokemon and say, oh, this is card number. It's actually number 1, right? So number 1 in the set, right? And it says MLP MEO3, right? So My Little Pony Moon Edition Series 3 rare dash, and then it gives you the rarity, which is just R dash 001 L1. So that means it's card 001, and I believe L1 denotes like the rarity level, but I could be wrong because this is L1. This is the rarest card, or one of the rarest cards, I should say, because there's 3, and it's an L5. So I'm not all too familiar, but it does scale as you go like further down the food chain. We have 60 total types, right? And the fun thing is box and all the packs, how many there are of each. But it's got this little table here, and it says 24 packs per box, 8 cards per pack. That's specifically this product, what's inside, appearance probability, which I don't understand because it gives you a production ratio. We have all the different rarities. This product has a total of 290 types of cards that are divided into 10 rarities. So production, hopefully you gave me the right answer. It's 290. If not, you're fired. That are divided into 10 rarities, right? So from right to left, we got rares, which are just 60 types. We have spark rares, which are 40. Super spark rares, which are another 40. Hollow rares, which are 60. Limited spark rare, I believe, right? LSRs are 32. Ultra rares are 18. Super gold rares are 16. Then there's 14 zenith rares, 7 secrets, and 3 gem zenith rares, or diamond zenith rares, right? So that's one of these bad boys. Obviously, just like in Pokemon, as you scale up in rarity, the card design gets a little bit better, right? And then what I do like about these cards, especially once we get into the further rarities, the texture, the quality, the detail, it's super nice. I personally like these a lot better. They're a lot better looking than Pokemon, even though some Pokemon cards look insane, yo. They look insane. But this is just pure artwork, pure, you know, just straight dopamine. So yeah, obviously got a 3x4 binder. So it goes 1 through 12, right? So it's nice and easy. So on the first page, we're just missing 2 and 3. Yeah, we got a couple nice little characters, right? So obviously we start off with the main 6, right? So I'm missing, I forget which one's first, but Pinkie Pie and Rainbow Dash for sure. I got a couple side characters. These are all just screenshots of the show. Yep. Oh yeah. So we're not too far off from completing the master set, boys. And these are the last 2 pages. This, I actually finally completed my full page. This looks awesome, by the way. Missing 1 card here. We're getting close, boys. We are getting close. Then these cards right here, these are super sick. So these are the spark rares. So in each pack, there's 2 different types of packs. So pack number 1, or pack type 1, would be 3 rares, 2 spark rares, 1 super spark rare, 1 hollow rare, and 1 LSR. Or these are the bangers. The other one is still 3 rares, 2 spark rares, 1 super spark rare, 1 hollow rare, plus either 1 ultra rare, super gold rare, zenith rare, secret, or diamond zenith rare. So you're guaranteed 3 rares, 2 spark rares, 1 super spark rare, and 1 hollow rare per pack. If you get an LSR, it's GG's. But if you don't get an LSR, you get a probability of getting some fire. So hopefully we get some fire. I'll try my best to show it without the glare kind of ruining it. Not necessarily textured, but they are pretty shiny, right? So the cards themselves are fairly glossy. The way I would compare it is like they kind of have the sports card type gloss with like a Pokemon card type feel to the cards, right? So they're not as thick and as like rough feeling as sports cards, but they definitely feel like, you know, Pokemon cards, and they fit really well into sleeves, right? So these are perfect fit sleeves. But yeah, so all rares kind of have this star pattern. I don't know if you guys can tell that star hologram pattern. You can kind of tell, but this one's got some glitter accents. You can tell. Oh yeah, look at that. Yeah, so obviously the letters in Rainbow Dash are glitter, and then she's got some other details, right? This is not textured. The outline of Rainbow Dash is just gloss, and then the background is like hollow. So I really like the detail in this. I think it's phenomenal. When you complete a page of the spark rares, it just looks so cool, right? So we're not missing too much, right? We're missing a Rainbow Dash and a Fluttershy. Here, I forget who we're missing. Evil Pinkie Pie down here. And look at this, boys. That's all I'm missing in the super spark, or in the spark rares. So we completed this page. Look how cool this looks. Oh yeah, hopefully we can at least get something. And you get 2 per pack, which is nice, but you do get a lot of duplicates. I don't know what their obsession is or what my luck is regarding Applejack, because I have a ridiculous amount of Applejacks. You guys don't believe me? Look how many Applejacks I have. Like, it gets to a point, man. It gets to a point. If I was an Applejack, yo, shout out that one guy. Shout out that one guy that was like opening up some of these packs, and he had a Glock 19 next to him. He would have loved all those Applejacks. I mean, I rock with Applejack, but I don't need that many Applejacks. So moving on from the spark rares, we have the super spark rares, which are really nice. So let me pull out some. Oh yeah, look, shout out Big Mac. So again, we got some gold highlight and some holographic highlights around the character. We got some glittery-ish on the file itself. But yeah, it's kind of got like some secret agent, like as if all these characters were Mossad agents and whatnot, right? But yeah, got their name in gold signature, which is super nice. The backs of the card does change too. Rares more so have a default background. These have a slightly different background. But yeah, these are super nice. You get 1 of these per pack. Of course, we start off with the main 6. Oh, I'm just missing Applejack. Of course, I'm missing Applejack. Then we have a couple different costumes that they're in. We got, look at Reporter Spike up there, man. One of my favorite ones over here is Furry Fluttershy. Look at that. Furry Fluttershy. Shout out Fluttershy. But yeah, super cool. Super cool. So we're almost done. We got a little bit of ways to go on the super spark rares. But moving on from here, we have the holo rares, the hologram rares. So these are like the 3D effect cards, right? Which look pretty cool. And these are kind of GIFs almost of the show, right? So, oh my God, I love this one personally. There's Shout Out Derpy or Muffins. Super cool. The one thing I will say about this rarity, right? So holo rares, these are really flimsy. They are super thin. Like I was saying that this has like the Pokemon card like feel to them. The holo rares don't. They are a lot thinner. They feel super flimsy. Like, I don't know if you guys can tell. Cause like with this one, it's got a lot more resistance. This one just, see how springy that is? Yeah, so that's the one thing I don't like. It feels really thin in your hands. They do look nice though. The print quality is super nice. It is kind of hard to see the numbers, right? To try to get the right number. When you gotta, you know, these holograms are always kind of, if you have to hold them and look at them from a certain angle. That's the only thing that I don't like about the set is regarding these holo rares. They feel super flimsy. That is the only complaint that I have. Oh, that, and you guys are gonna see, but the packs are super hard to open. Maybe I'm just a bot. Like maybe I'm just like, I gotta get into the weight room, you know, and you know, put some muscle on. But those packs are ridiculously hard to open. A lot more than usual. Like it requires a lot more strength than usual to open the pack. Pokemon cards, you just, you know what I mean? And then you just get cracking. These, bro, these are unbelievably hard. Pause. But yeah, then it transitions into some of the character art cards, which look pretty cool. Then we get back into screenshots and whatnot. We got a long ways to go with the holo rares. I always get duplicates for some reason. You only get one per pack. Moving on here, we tease the LSRs. So top 4 are screenshots, and then we have 8 character art. So I'm just missing Pinkie Pie's little thing, right? I really like these. Like the colors look super vibrant, and this is more like a 3D effect rather than like it flips through different images. This looks like turning up the 3D effect on your 3DS. Moving on to LSRs, right? So there's a subset in here, right? So again, shows most of the characters, and we got some gold and whatnot. But this is the rarity that finally has some texturing. So here on Twilight, right? So we have a gold outline of her character, right? Princess Twilight Sparkle in the bottom in gold, and then oh, has her cutie mark down here. Huh, I didn't notice that. But it's textured. Show the texture. You guys can kind of tell up there. It's just the glare, man. My lighting. It is textured. It's not crazy textured. I feel like Pokemon's texture is like really defined and you can really feel it. But there's not too much texture on here. The print quality is super nice. It does like with Pokemon, you can all immediately tell it's off center and whatnot. Not these. These, I'm not too sure if that even exists. I'm sure there is a possibility of them being off center or like, you know, there's a true center or whatever, but they look great. So we got the main 6, of course, and then we got a couple side characters. Shout out Trixie. I love Trixie. And then we got Starlight Glimmer. We're just missing the middle 4, which is crazy that I pulled top and bottom 4, but not the middle. So then this set also has a subset, like I said, and we got like this carnival circus type motif with these cards kind of in the circus, but then we got more of the side characters up top. This is where I kind of get out of order. So I put LSRs first, and then I did ultra rares. Now these ultra rares, boys, I love these ultra rares, man. So I'm just missing Twilight Sparkle up there, and I forget who's down here. I think it's Trixie. Bro, as soon as I complete the page of this, it's gonna look insane. And we only have a couple missing here. But yeah, super nice. This is more like cartoonish artwork, right? Cartoonish artwork. Yeah, so this is textured. And again, we got some gold highlights and some other hologram or holographic things going on. But the card looks super sick. This is one of my favorite ultra rares. What I really like about series 2 that I can't wait to start collecting and start going for the match set of that one. I don't know if it's the super spark rares or the spark rares. This is like the Mossad agent files, right? The Rainbow Dash edition ones, they're playing cards. They look so sick. You can have a complete deck of My Little Pony playing cards. I think this is my favorite type of rarity in this set. The ultra rares look phenomenal. And then here's our SGRs, right? So our super gold rare. We got Twilight Sparkle and Miss Rarity. Then we also have Fluttershy. So there's 2 different sets here. So we have this with the brown border, and they have a nice holographic outline of the character and whatnot. A lot of gold, a lot of gold. Especially with this one. Look at that. Oh my god. Look at the detail in the gold border. This is sick. But I think that is it, right? I have only collected 3 SGRs. That's all I've completed until I hit the jackpot, boys. Oh my goodness. So this, you guys probably can't even tell, but oh, you can kind of tell. It's a diamond zenith rare. So it's the rarest of the rarest. Now, I collect these for fun, right? I collect these for fun because they look cool. I can actually find them in stores and they're cheap, right? So it's not too bad. A buddy of mine was telling me, yo, like, is this even worth any money? I'm like, bro, I don't care about the money, bro. Bro, this is passion, bro. I do this for the love of the game, bro. I'm a brony at heart. Like, I do this. And he's like, well, like, just check though. You know what I mean? Just check. What if they're worth money? Yo, production, put up this card, bro. Put up this card. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. $750? Bro, $750? I was geeked. I didn't even know they were worth that much money, bro. Because I'm like, wow, these are like pretty niche, no? Bro, I guess not, bro. These things are worth money. So unironically, this is the most expensive card I've ever pulled ever. And a close second would be the Mewtwo SIR from Destined Rivals production, right? I pulled that and immediately got scammed on it. This bad boy, 750, yo, which is insane. 750 for this, bro, that's insane. So hopefully we get another one of these. I seen the other one, which is like a booklet. Oh my goodness. The cards look insane. Also, I should mention, and I'm scared to even take this out. With these, I haven't gotten a secret and I haven't gotten a regular Zenith rare. But with this, it's embossed. Can't even tell from the back. Twilight's eyes are raised. So is Spike's eyes. You can feel indentation. Yeah, Friendship is Magic is embossed. And obviously super sparkly, super holographic, super textured. Like, this is an insane card. It looks super sick, especially in person. I think my light doesn't do it justice. Let's see if I turn it off. Yeah, you get, oh my, yo, this thing is shiny even. Yo, that's kind of crazy, bro. This is the heater, boys. This is the heater. This is my prized possession. Nobody's gonna trade me for this. I'm sorry. I need this for the master set. So I realized that maybe the master set is gonna be a little unattainable, bro. We still gotta go for it. So that's enough of this. Let's go ahead and bust into this, right? With the trusty knife, bust into this, open up a few packs, just kind of show you what the experience is like, boys, right? So let's go ahead and, oh yeah. Now this is my second box of this. Third total. So I'm deep into the hobby, boys. I have a problem, but I don't plan on stopping. This is just the regular sleeved blister packs, right? So, you know, similar to Pokemon, right? You open this and there's a pack inside, and this is what you see on store shelves. We got sleeves on deck. Let me just make sure I have a little bit more. Boom. So we got protection on deck. Let's go ahead and open up a couple of these. So again, we get the same table showing you what you can possibly get in this set. Open this thing up. Toss that to the side, and this is where I'm gonna show you how hard it is to, you know, open this. This hurts, man. Ugh. Takes a little bit of, you know, testosterone to open these things. Immediately starting off with a duplicate. So we get Zephyr Breeze. Shout out my goat. Pinkie Pie. Oh my god, did I finally pull it? Oh my god, I finally pulled it. Number 2. Oh my goodness. Set this aside. Definitely pulled this. See, oh, Cozy Glow LSR. Unfortunately, I already have this. If we pull this, that means we're not gonna get any heaters, boys. Because the next up is Holo Rare. Oh no, Super Spark Rare. Super Spark Rare and our Holo Rare. What is this card, yo? Scootaloo and Fluttershy Discord. We'll sort them out later. Hopefully you guys are having a wonderful, magnificent day today. Because these storms, man, these things are taking a toll. Look at that. Twilight Sparkle. Actually, Princess Twilight Sparkle. We have the Hydra. We have Flying Pig. Or is this? Oh, Pegasus. Lol. Oh, Sunset Shimmer LSR. Back-to-back LSRs. I think I have that one. Big Macintosh. We definitely already have this one. Rarity. I think I also have this one. Fluttershy. I did it finally. Oh my god. Yes. I finally pulled this Fluttershy. Oh my goodness. Pinkie Pie. I think I have this Pinkie Pie. Making some nice additions. So these packs aren't actually too hard to open because I figured out the tech. But like, do you guys hear that? Twilight Sparkle photo finish. Oh my god, it's hoity-toity. Please be something good. Oh my God, no way. Yo, united against the enemy. Wow, look at this card, yo. Oh my goodness, look at this card, yo. Oh my goodness. Furry Fluttershy. Can never have too many furry Fluttershy. And look at that. We definitely don't have another one of this. Oh, Muffins and Sweetie Belle. Look at this card, yo. Bro, this is why I collect these things. These things look insane, bro. All right, immediately put that into a sleeve, bro. Let's see if I could do a card trick. I feel like that's gonna spoil it though. Can I be honest? So it's the 2 spark rares, and then this, and then this, and then there's that. So Zakora super spark rare. We have another one of the rarities. Pinkle Pie. Another Applejack. Oh my God. I just have trauma every time I see Applejack. Spikle, Ember, Silverstream. I have like 10 of each of these. And then, oh, can never have too many of these. This is the 4th one that the 4th DJ Pwn 3. 5th and final pack for today, boys, because I'll actually just end up opening the entire thing today. No card trick. We're just going to do it raw. Pause. Ugh. Bro, like, maybe it's just me, bro. Maybe I'm the issue. God, this probably is just horrible for you to watch. I'm sorry. Boom. Another Zephyr Breeze. We have Twilight's mom. We have Twilight's dad. Oh, yo, there's no way. Back-to-back DJ Pwn 3. Yo, you can never. That's my 5th one, yo. Furry Spike, let's go. Tacit Understanding. Have that. Fluttershy, shout out Fluttershy, and Mrs. Dash. So I'm overall super happy with how this turned out. I got 2 more DJ Pwn 3s to add to my collection, but let me quickly sort this out and see if we got some new stuff. Okay, so as far as heaters, boys, this is what we got. We got Sunset Shimmer, Circus LSR. We have Cozy Glows, Circus LSR. And then back-to-back DJ Pwn 3 Ultra Rares, which is awesome. And then this just fabulous. Look at this absolutely incredible piece of artwork right here. Holy moly. Let's see. Turn the light off. Oh my. Yo, now you can really see the. Oh my God. Yo, now y'all can really see the detail, bro. Look at that. So yeah, boys, let's go ahead and put this into the binder, see if we've made any additions. But now you guys understand why I collect these. These are insane, yo. So obviously we've added the Pinkie Pie to our collection. 1 off from completing the first page. Added this Fluttershy. Now we just need the other Mrs. Dash right there. We added 2 holo rares to the master set. Add that here. Oh my goodness, we added an SGR to the collection. Can't complain with that, boys. You really can't complain with that. That pretty much wraps it up for today, boys. I pretty much hold the greatest card ever made in all of trading card game history. On the off chance, right, like of if any of like the 5 people watching this, if you do collect, I don't know if you can tell, but these are all duplicates. I have ultra rares, LSR duplicates, right? A bunch of other stuff. If you are interested in trading, let me know. Shoot me, comment down below. Right? Or DM me on Instagram. Do what you gotta do. All my socials obviously are down there in the description. That is something that you'd like to do. On the off chance that you do collect this, just hit me up. I am open to trade anything. I do it for the love of the game. I'm trying to complete this set. So obviously I'm interested in SGR secrets and that kind of stuff. But I think that just about wraps up for today, boys. Obviously taking a break from the moto vlogs. We got a tornado going on outside or something, I guess. I mean, when do we not nowadays? But yeah, boys. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. You guys know what to do. Give me a like, subscribe, do all that fun stuff down in the comments. We got a bunch of other fun stuff planned. I got a music video with music production coming out soon. I just gotta iron out the kinks on how I'm gonna go about recording that. That's pretty much all I got for you today. So if you guys want to check out some of these videos up here that have been personally curated for you, that'd be awesome. But that's been it for me, boys. I'll see you guys later. Peace.